Hello, and welcome to Life of a Boss, the podcast, hosted by entrepreneur, public speaker, and mentor, Jason Hardin. This podcast is all about helping audiences create and reach their own definition of success through positive thinking, perseverance, and personal development. Having survived extreme obstacles from an early age, such as cancer, poverty, abuse, family dysfunction, and even homelessness, Jason has learned how to master the art of resilience and defy all odds to become the boss he is today. So, get ready for some serious game and remember to keep an open mind. Now, without further delay, here is your host, Jason Hardin.
What's up, world, and welcome to another wonderful, long overdue episode of Life of a Boss, the podcast. I am your host, Jason Hardin, and I'm extremely grateful and thankful as always to be here for you, for me, for my mama, for my wife, my family, my friends, people I care about, people that care about me, people that I don't know but still depend on me in some way, shape, or form to do what I do in some way, shape, or form. So, I'm grateful for all of that, and I only want to be of use and of value while I'm here, while enjoying myself. Now, to be honest, that's all I want. That's all I need. That's all I could ever ask for, and that's what I'm happy. That's what I happen to be living in right now. And I think that's why I have a podcast, and that's why I have a business, and that's why I mentor kids, and that's why I have classes and workshops, because I'm in a position to say, you know what, I went through this to get here, and this is how I did it. Because what I went through, and before going through what I went through, I wasn't here yet. And because I wasn't here yet, I didn't know the things I know and have the things I have, and was able to enjoy the things I enjoy. I didn't learn it. I didn't earn it. I didn't grasp it. I didn't understand it. I didn't have it. I didn't own it. Whatever it was. But now I think I have those things. I have everything that I needed to get here. And I'm trying to give anybody that needs any of those things that. You feel me? Now, where you get from here, that's up to you. Or that's a journey we can go on together. While we still listen and tune in and follow my social media, we can still see what we can do from here. But I want to at least get folks here. Folks that I think could benefit from being here. Now there's folks I see that I can't put them in a better position if I wished it for them. I can give them all the game in the world, and they won't never do nothing productive with it. There's people that can only destroy themselves with what I teach them and tell them and put into them. They can only use it for, I ain't even going to say evil, but no good can become of it. There's people like that. And there's other folks that are trying to get it, and then with any little advantage, any type of help, any type of resource, they're going to make something out of it. And that's what I make this show for. That being said, we have a couple emails that we get from around the world, because thank you to Princess Pokuansa. We're everywhere. People hear us from places that I've never been or even think to go to, let alone relate to what I'm doing and what goes on in my little old life out here in California. So I appreciate the magnification I get from people like Princess and people like you who just share my content or just explain some of the lessons you've heard or some of the game you've got here to someone else. And I appreciate all of it, because it's the only reason why I do this. I don't do this for me all the time. I'm not going to say never, because doing this is also it's kind of positive reinforcement. It makes me keep doing right. It makes me practice what I preach. It makes me accountable. So, of course, I get something out of this, but I really do it for anyone who possibly can gain something from this. And at the moment, I've met quite a few, and I'm very happy for those that I've seen and listened to who've gotten something out of this. And I'm humbled, and I'm amazed, and I'm happy to hear those stories. But today we got another couple of messages. One, just a compliment. It's from Janelle. Hi, Jason. Life of a boss. I admire your brand and what you stand for. I have been so inspired, and I follow you keenly. Thank you. Well, thank you too, Janelle. I appreciate the listens. I appreciate whatever you took from it and however you applied it. Because that's really what it's all about. It's about application of whatever we get. I mean, we get great advice from the homeless man on the street, or your grandmama, or your middle school teacher. We all have been given great advice for free from an array of different sources. But how much of it do we practice and apply and see if it actually does work or not? One thing I admire about my wife is that she will try it. If it's an instruction, or if it's in any way something that you can do step by step, like if it has direction, she will do it. Meaning she will get whatever result that you're supposed to get from whatever you're doing. So I only admire that. Like, she is even more on that than I am, and it's incredible having a partner who operates at such a level that only inspires and motivates you to do better. So, that being said, thank you again, Janelle, for listening, first of all, but for wanting to be and have better for yourself and others, I'm sure. So, thank you, Janelle. Our next message is, let me read it for you. Hi, Jason. My name is Jane. I love listening to you, and I am moved by your brand name. Everybody loves the brand. Life of a boss is the shit. I'm not gonna lie. Like, we get out there, and it represents so much. It represents what people want to be. It represents what people aspire to be. It represents what people do. It represents the ups and downs of life. I mean, it is the life of a boss. Like, it's not just all flowers and daisies, but it's how you get through it or how you own it that makes you a boss. We could be dealing with the same shit as Joe Blow over here, but how I deal with my shit might be so boss compared to how Joe Blow falls apart when shit happens. You know what I'm saying? Just the difference is real, and I want to teach people about the mindset that comes with success and comes with greatness and comes with just prosperity and wealth in whatever you choose to do or whoever you choose to be. And that's the only difference, man. I mean, you can do anything, well, you can do anything like a boss. So, living life of a boss is just like, it's the world to me. It's to be. I mean, I don't even mean to say it like that. That just slipped out. But it really is a way of life. It's a philosophy. It's how I live, eat, and breathe. It's how I shop. It's how I sit in a room. It's how I walk. It's how I talk, you know. It's how I make love to my wife. It's just everything I do. I want to do it like a boss. So that being said, let me finish this email. You know, I digress. My name is Jane. I love listening to you, and I am moved by your brand name. My question is, can all of us own our businesses? I love the idea of owning my own business, but I have no idea on how to start and what to own. Excuse me. Each time I remember you said about the fact that there is no job security, it gives me sleepless nights, but I am lost in the business world. What should I do, please? I want to own something. Where should I start? Okay, now I read that very remedially because, never read something for the first time while you're actually recording on the air because it's going to sound like you don't read much. But But yeah, basically, Jane. Let me, I guess, rephrase her question. Jane wants to know what to do in regards to owning a business. She says, can anyone? She asks can anyone own a business? And she definitely wants to own a business because she believes there's no job security, which there isn't. And Jane, first of all, thank you for your question. Thank you for just listening, taking the time to listen, let alone taking the time to respond. I appreciate all of it. So thank you for that, Jane. But in regards to can anyone own a business? Honestly, no. Not everybody can do it. Not everybody's built for this. I mean, and to be honest, it's just like anything else. If this is not you, if this is not where your heart is, if this is not where what you want to do or even what you can find interest in, then it's just not you. You know. So no, I don't say everybody can own one, but I would definitely tell you this: anybody who wants to own a business can own one. Anyone who wants to be in business for themselves, anyone who wants to be an entrepreneur, anybody who wants to create something, a service, a product, or anything like that, and be successful at it, can do it. You see, there's a difference. Everybody can't do it, but everybody who wants to do it can do it. You feel me? So, that being said, you can definitely own a business because you're already looking for opportunities around you. You're already thinking about it. You're already brainstorming. You're already accepting feedback and input and data and energy that asks and triggers thoughts about what to do next and how to become an entrepreneur and how to make money outside of a 9-to-5 and all that other good stuff. So you're already in the right direction. You already have what you need to be successful at owning your own business. Now it's just forming whatever business that you were meant to do around you. And where do you start? You start with you. You start looking within you. What do you like? What do you enjoy? What do you lose track of time doing? Nowadays, it's kind of easier to psychologically profile yourself by understanding what do you like to look at on social media? What do you scroll and stop at when you're on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook? What gets your attention? What do you love? What do you want to do? What do you want to accomplish? What do you want to have under your belt to be remembered by? You know, what is your cause? What is your belief? What do you believe in? I tell people to become pastors sometimes because it's a good business if that's what you believe in. Like some people are honestly pussyfooting around the shit that they're really good at. And I don't want you to pussyfoot around anything that you're really good at. Admit what you like, what you love, what you're interested in, what you want to do more of. And by golly, there's an industry in it, around it, through it, that there's places to make money in anything you desire. And when I say anything, I mean anything. So don't be limited by things you've seen before or even by other people's limiting beliefs or perspectives or even experiences. It's good to take everything, with a grain of salt, they say, or like a grain of salt, whatever the proper term is. But best believe that the best teacher is experience that you gain for yourself. Now, you're not going to be able to experience everything bad, or good. So you want to get some feedback from people that are doing whatever it is that looks the most interesting to you. Whatever it is that appeals to you the most. Whoever's living your definition of success, whatever that may be, Those are the people who you want to gain feedback from, who you want to look at, who you want to read about, whose book you want to buy, whose podcast you want to listen to, whose interviews you want to catch. Those are the people. I mean, and it's not a whole lot of folks. I mean, there could be, because I don't just look for information on people that are successful at what I do. I interview. I look for all kind of people to to read about, to watch, to interview that have been successful at whatever they love. Because that's what interests me. Because what I love can't even be put in a box, so I can't see somebody else doing it, being successful at it, and teaching me how. No, I want to see how they got great at what they do, and how can I apply that to some new shit that I've never seen done before. That's my whole mentality. That's really what I want to kind of give the most on this show, on my interviews, in my stories, my articles, whatever it is. I just want to give you the mindset that'll get you to the right place. And the mindset is that taking action. Is that figuring it out for yourself to a certain degree. Definitely get some information. Definitely do your research. Definitely do some homework. Definitely at least Google the shit once or twice before you jump out there. You know what I'm saying? But by all means, still jump out there. Still figure it out. Because you'll find what you're doing figuring it out quicker than you'll find what you're doing not doing it. Simply just talking about it or wishing. That's even worse. You're not even talking about it. You're over there wishing and hoping. Hoping a motherfucker read your mind to see what success is to you and then hand it to you without you even having to do nothing. It's not going to happen. Never going to go down. Besides life, because I don't know what you were doing for someone to give you life. That's the only thing that you got. That's the only thing that was given to you as a fucking gift. You can use that to create anything you want. There's people that have created anything that we want, let alone the shit they wanted. People that have created telephones, computers, cars, roads, ways to filter water, huts, language, math. People that created so much to understand, do, and use, and like, what are your limitations? You have none. You have none. There's nothing you can't do. Nothing you can't create that doesn't exist right now. But you gotta want it. You gotta figure out what it is you want, first of all. How do you want to live every day? What is success to you? Because I say create a business that is closest to how you want to live every day. You know, I mean, don't create a business to just make money and then go home and spend it how you want to live every day. No, create a business in what you're doing, what you would do damn near for nothing. Which goes back to what I said in the beginning. You start within you. What do you love to do? What do you enjoy? Not just how can I make money, like, oh, I can make money in real estate, but you hate real estate. You hate inspections. You hate permits. You hate dealing with the city. You hate talking to people. You hate selling. You know what I'm saying? Why would you go to selling houses if that's where none of your passion is? You might have passion in buying houses with the money you make doing some other shit, but if houses or real estate or investing or stock markets or selling t-shirts or inspirational speaking or teaching or any of that ain't your thing, you don't have to do it. But it's best to find your thing and go all in on whatever that is. All right, I'm going to leave it at that, Jane. I hope whatever I said was helpful. But I love you for tuning in. I love you for listening. I love you for just trying. Because and you're not even trying, you're doing it. Because trying ain't even good enough. Man, do it. Whatever you're thinking about, whatever you're interested in, start Googling it, start chat GPTing it. Ask for some suggestions, ask for some starting points, and get going, baby girl. All right? I love all of y'all, man. Continue to listen, continue to watch, continue to like, follow, subscribe, share. And remember, just Success is indeed a lifestyle. It's how you live every day. It's how you make every decision. It's not something you just turn off and turn on. It's something you keep on and you burn until you're out of this motherfucker, all right? I love y'all. Peace.
Did anything stand out to you in today's show? If so, let us know. Your questions, comments, and concerns are important to Jason, as he is determined to always deliver to you only the most impactful information and content. Until next time, please subscribe, like, comment, share, and leave a review whenever possible. You may visit lifeofaboss.net for more episodes and great resources to help you become the absolute boss that you were meant to be. You can also follow Jason on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Hardin. Thank you. And to never forget that success is a lifestyle.